Hi, welcome to Mrs. Carter. My name is Lisa. Thank you for clicking on the video. Clearly, you know someone who smokes or are a smoker. This video today, we're going to briefly talk about tips for smokers who want to quit. Talk about some how to quit smoking, should you be a smoker or know someone who wants to quit. Not easy today to admit that you smoke. Also, I believe the e-smoking is the thing. It had too much nicotine in it. I got dizzy, I got a headache. This is for smokers, or again, someone who you know smokes that wants to quit. It is not your decision to make for those that don't smoke. It is for the smoker's decision to make. It is the hardest decision they'll make. More than likely, they started smoking in a social capacity. And it's since taking on a habit. We all have a hard time quitting a habit. Habits become or form after 7 days or 3 months of consistently doing something. So with that in mind, over the years, and I have smoked for years, I have transitioned from one brand to the other, from 7 to 5 to now 2 cigarettes a day. And we have to start somewhere. And that's what this topic and video is about. I get anxiety if somebody tells me to quit cold turkey. That is not what I'm here to tell you to do. These are tips for people who know people that smoke, that want to quit, or if you are a smoker and want to quit. I would first say, some people started when they were in college and they started smoking weed. Or then you left weed alone and you picked up cigarettes. Or you smoked Black and Milds, then you smoked weed. Or you smoked Black and Milds, then you went to cigarettes. Some people smoke because their parents smoked and they grew up smelling it. Some people smoke because they found it calmed their nerves. It is associated with anxiety. It is associated with depression. It is associated when you're too hyper. It is a way to calm you down. Some people only smoke when they drink. All those factors can lead to addiction or dependency. So I'm just being transparent in this vlog today to share with you it is a challenge. It is a process, but there are steps you can take to decrease the amount and eventually phase it out of your life altogether. Step 1. When you wake up in the morning, do not reach for the pack of cigarettes. A lot of you just got anxiety right there. Don't do it. The number of hours you can go without your first cigarette is the number of hours before you'll need your next cigarette. Catch it in your spirit. Think about it, think about it, think about it. So if you wake up at 6 and you have a cigarette by 7, at 8, you're going to need another one at 9. At 10, you're going to need another one at 11. And so on. And therefore, you've smoked by 6 o'clock almost 10 cigarettes because your body is looking for that chemical every hour. If you wait until 11 o'clock and you wake up at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Have your first cigarette at 11. Do not have your next cigarette until 5. Tip number 2, schedule your cigarettes. Schedule.
Schedule.
I drive. I'm a truck driver. I can't do that. I'm a UPS man. I can't do that. I work construction. I can't do that. If you want to do something different and get toward the point where you can control the addiction, that is the first step, is counting the number of hours before your first cigarette. And then step 2, taking an initiative to schedule your cigarettes. First 3 months, start at 11. Month number 2, incorporate step number 2. Schedule your cigarettes. And it's a process. And it's a process. And once I started scheduling my cigarettes, I was in control. Oh, thank God. Versus, I want one, I need one, I gotta have one, it calms my nerves. And it does. Before I go to a party, I would want one. Before I went to a meeting, I would want one. Before I go home, I would want one, because it calms. So we think. Coaches told me it's an illusion. It calms nothing. It just leaves you wanting more. That is what the chemicals are supposed to do. That's why it's a chemical dependency, just like coffee. We won't even talk about that coffee initiative and how to wean yourself off of coffee. That's a whole nother ministry. Right now, we're talking about weaning yourself, steps to get you to stop smoking. Now, what I read when they said do the patch or do the pill, it has nicotine. More nicotine than I smoke. So it made me feel nauseous because I don't smoke that much nicotine, nor I did change brands. So just like we like chocolate ice cream, you like chocolate ice cream, you like it because of the way it tastes. So if you change brands and you no longer like it, then you'll begin to not like it. So I did change brands. I went from Marlboro Light, and then I heard when I was in Cancun that American Spirits was better and it's supposed to be less nicotine, if there's such a thing. And you'll find out that you like nicotine, caffeine, things that you need in order to stimulate you. Again, coffee was started for people that are depressed, so it improves your mood, which is what the belief is with cigarettes. For a moment, it improves your mood. So, politely put, if you can incorporate those two steps, third step is to change brands to something that you can barely taste, that you don't like, and then you begin to control your dependency. And if you don't understand what that means, it means you are in control of it. It's not controlling you. It's simply put. It's simply put. It's simply put. It's simply put. Give it a try. First one at 11, the next one at 5. And then the fourth step is if you can have your last cigarette at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, right before, not right before you go to bed, but right before you go to bed, like 30 to an hour before you go to bed, 30 minutes to an hour before you go to bed. Push yourself. Try that. Get it down to 3 a day or 2 a day. And then you'll begin to not need it. Now, we still like it, but you have to not need it. You'll go through withdrawal, and withdrawal is another topic we'll talk about for another day. But right now, we're looking at steps to help you quit smoking. The fourth tip is lots of vegetables. I didn't say fruits. Vegetables, carrots, raw broccoli. Chew it all day, all day. It's supposed to curb your appetite, and lots of water to flush the nicotine out. Let's start there. These are some steps that can help you stop smoking if you know a smoker or if you are a smoker. Leave a comment below and we can talk about it. It's a process. Do not beat yourself up. But here's another tip. Exercise. Continue to exercise. Get it out. As quick as it goes in, get it out. Because we don't want any of the repercussions that may come associated with long-time smokers. So I love each and every one of you. Don't beat yourself up. You're not horrible. God still loves you. You're not any less than anybody else because you smoke. You are still a child of God and a conqueror and destined to win. It's our process to at least have the tools to help us to quit smoking. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment below. Leave a comment below. If you know any other tips, if you've quit smoking, or if you're in the process of quitting smoking. And we'll have this conversation again. Thank you for watching Mrs. Carter. Go through our playlist, check out what else we've done, the reaction videos, our mommy vlogs, our gray hair journey, our kids videos where I'm doing their hair, and just kind of life conversations. And it is a process. And again, I love you. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you are awesome, fabulously made, and love yourself right where you are. Look in the mirror and say, I love you. I love you. And it's going to be all right. It's a process, but you're destined to win. Bye. Be sure to subscribe and thumbs it up, because the algorithm likes the thumbs up. And it'll let them know there's somebody else to watch the video. Okay. Thank you. Okay, bye.